Hi, this is the weekly horoscope for Pisces for the week of, I don't know, for the week of March 27th, 2023. I have like sinuses right now, and I think the medication I'm on is knocking me out. So, anyways, show your love and support to your girl Marie by liking, subscribing, and sharing. And thank you for everyone who has. I really appreciate the love energy. This week, Uranus is going to be conjunct with Venus, and this is going to be in your third house. So, expect the unexpected. You can be receiving some unexpected news with this energy. For some of you, this could be, somebody announcing their attentions towards you and letting you know that they're interested in them. I feel like for some of you, there could be some unusual developments that you may be hearing about in regards to relatives at this time or siblings that can be surprising. This could also be like their truth being revealed at this time with this energy here and things that you didn't expect from them or to hear from them. Chance encounters while running everyday errands are more likely this week. That can lead to an invitation or dating. Hi, Al. So things like that can happen this week. So on the 25th at 7:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Mars enters Cancer. So now we're dictated by our emotional self at this time with this energy. So Mars moves into your fifth house. Your emotional self can be, again, dictating what you do or don't do. You have a T-square happening with the second, fifth, and eighth house. So whoever has to leave your life, let them leave your life. You can have outbursts, especially nasty ones. So you may want to cock those brains before you shoot that damn mouth off. Be about bigger picture, okay? Because you can be holding on to your feelings and then like a teapot, boom, explode everywhere, okay? You can be cutting ties with other people, or this could be a breakup. For others of you, this could be dealing with separation or loss. Someone could be walking away from you because you're going to blow up on this person and they had enough of it and they're going to be like, bye. Watch for a tendency towards waste or excessive expenditures. Someone in your life can be breaking your trust, and you can be walking away from this relationship. And this could be truth being revealed, but it's not going to be by their hand. It's like going to be like God forbid they have an affair or something like that, and then you're just like, I'm over it, bye. Or like things that they've done previously in the relationship are going to come up that you didn't even know about. Okay, you may not be on speaking terms with friends, or you may not be getting along with your partner. For some of you, can be dealing with separation, leaving a relationship, or you two are not speaking to each other. Okay, or you two can be separated. For some of you, this is a fun energy time. You can be making plans to celebrate someone's birthday, throw a surprise. You can be in charge of planning a group outing with other people. For others of you, you can be in a leadership position when it comes to work, or when it comes to those of you in media or social media at this time. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. So then Jupiter is conjunct with Mercury in the second house of money, and you still have a stellium in your second house. This is a good time for business picking up. This could be you being resourceful with your money or finding cheap ways to have fun. A great time to focus. You can be analytical in your way of thinking or calling a situation before it happens. This could be for some of you receiving some kind of financial incentive. Venus conjunct Uranus at 13 degrees and 16 degrees this week. You can start feeling this energy a little bit more so as they get closer, but we can still expect the unexpected. So you can be reconnecting with people from your past with this energy. Expect some news either with career or love, or new love opportunities, or even again people from your past reaching out to you, especially people that you haven't heard from, or maybe that crush you thought that wasn't interested in you, turns out they are. You can be receiving some much needed news as well. Let me see. Venus conjunct with Uranus is well aspected. So I would be really careful also with Mars energy in your fifth house. You're keeping a lot in, and you're not speaking your truth, and you're just kind of like tolerating certain situations. You're going to blow up. You're going to blow up so big. It's going to be like, damn, so this, also I feel this could be like the squeaky wheel gets the grease kind of situation. And you're just assuming that people are just going to hand it to you or offer it to you, and it's gonna be like, nah, bitch, nah. You gotta say something. It's the squeaky wheel that gets the grease, and then you're gonna get so pissed because you're not saying, like I'm saying, like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, and share. I'm being serious. Like, if you didn't do it yet, do it. Okay, thank you. So, it could be like that kind of situation. It's the squeaky wheel that gets the grease, and you're just assuming people are just going to hand it to you. No, people are not going to hand it to you. Okay, you have to ask for it. Okay, because some people may not want to give you anything and know that they owe you, or some people just want to keep you where you are as a workhorse, and that's it, and they don't want you to grow. So you have to say something. So this could be tantrums and tiaras throwing at this time. This could also be you trying to get out of certain obligations with this energy. But at the same time, Mars in stupid Cancer, not very well. Mars detriment there. So you can be all like, you have a difficult time saying no to people. So then you're mad because now, you can't be victim because you said that you'll do it. But at the same time, they're taking advantage of you, and you know it. So it's like that kind of situation. So be careful. I always say that dirty word now. Venus is conjunct with Juno, conjunct with Uranus in the third house. So this is a great time to mingle if you're single. I feel for some of you may be receiving love letters through your DMs, or people in your life may friend request you, especially old friends or that crush. You can be finally reaching out to you because they want to know the truth about how you feel about them and about their, your feelings. Do you have any feelings for me? This can be people in you. Let me see. Oh, this could be people doting over you at this time and showing you love and affection. Okay, so you can be receiving a lot of attention this week with the Venus conjunction with Juno and Uranus, and you may like the attention that you're receiving, or like you could have like lots of communications going on with family members that you haven't spoken to in a while, and they can be reaching out to you as well. So you can find yourself on the phone this week or texting people back and forth as well with this energy. For some of you who are like social media influencers, you can be receiving fan mail. Partnerships that you are involved in tend to focus on details and be a bit picky about arrangements or agreements that you made with each other. This can be a period of nullifying contracts as well, such as divorce, because South Node in ninth house. You can be getting into it with other people in your life, like other family members, especially parents. So those of you in your late teens or early 20s, you can be fighting with your family members at this time, or worse, try to stay on the right side of the law and be about bigger picture. Okay, because this is again Mars not well aspected, and you throwing tantrums because you don't know how to like react towards a situation, and throwing tantrums and getting all reactive is not going to help you. It's probably going to throw you in jail because they want to show you a point that they have power over you. So you need to namaste it down. Saturn is in Pisces at this time in your first house. So those of you in your teens and early 20s, you have a lot of lessons with your reactive self, with your choices that you make, that you choose to make. So you need to be a bit more decisive, slow the brain down. I'm teaching my son this because he's a bull. So it's kind of like, how bulls are. Once that little bird leaves, they just, and it's like, and I just go, no. You're going to namaste it down. Literally, you're going to meditate for 10 minutes and not speak. Okay. It's like that. Because I told him, you make choices, you make decisions. And right now you're not making the best decisions, because he doesn't like what I tell him, like clean his room, And so, so it's kind of like that. And so you really need to be careful, because here you're going to be creating enemies. Here you're going to be dealing with restrictions with family members at this time, with mother, with father. They are going to be controlling and dominating over you, and you are going to be rebellious and fighting about your freedom at this time. But it's still the way you go about everything. You got to be careful. All righty. And you got to be strategic, get a job, save your money, move out, so you don't have to rely on mom or dad. Okay. Thursday, watch for problems with your digestive tract and stomach. Coworkers may not give you personal space. This is not the best time for communications. You can be at the wrong place at the wrong time. So just don't talk that day. Certain things may no longer apply in your life. Whoever has to leave your life, let them leave your life. Pluto squaring the North Node and the South Node. We're still dealing with that same energy on Friday. It wasn't that bad today. You know what happened? Like somebody interrupted our prayer session. I have prayer sessions like, of course, I'm Jewish. So I have prayer sessions with the Kabbalah Center. We do these prayer sessions, right? Like every day at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And what I noticed that there was almost a fight Not really, but like a little bit passive aggressive snarkiness, because this guy was like, I need to pray for my friend, and da 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 da, and then he just took over the whole prayer session, and it just, and so and it kind of like left such a taste in our mouths. It was kind of like, I don't want to pray no more. I'll pray tomorrow. So it was kind of like that. Like you just come in like bam, here I am. Oh, I almost knocked down my leg. And it's like you can't do that. You got to be self-aware. So Saturn is going to teach you a lot of lessons about self-awareness, and how you affect others. Exactly, Elle. Thank you. Not Elle said not every disagreement has to be a fight. Exactly. Not everything has to be a fight. Not everything deserves a reaction. And especially now with these planets not being because everything is cause and effect. How do you want your journey to be? Do you want your parents to kick you out of the house and you be homeless and figure your life out? And they'll show you tough love too. Or you want to compromise and just bide your time, do what you got to do, and then just get out. So you got to be about bigger picture. You can be really not getting along with people, and there could be some serious fighting going on, or you could learn who your friends are and who your foes are, and certain people may not have that you never have liked, may have never liked you, or you may not be able to take constructive criticism because now Pluto. Oh, thank you, Elle. I appreciate you too. Oh, thank you. And you may not be able to take constructive criticism because Pluto is an Aquarius. Aquarius cannot, they're super sensitive, okay? And then Mars is a Cancer, super sensitive. So you can't take constructive criticism. So you're very highly defensive. So if anybody calls you out on anything, you're going to freak out. All right. So you need to have a different conversation with the brain. Like this person just coming in and interrupting our prayer session. I stayed because I know that's part of ego. And I know that's part of ego challenging me, wanting to cuss at this man. But I know, this man is like, he's probably never done a prayer session before. He didn't know probably to go to WhatsApp app and sit there and tell everybody, so and so is sick, so and so is doing this, so and so is that. Please pray for him. He could have done that. Okay. And then we would have prayed for him. But whatever, he didn't do that. So then, but he decided to take initiative and do that. And instead of me being reactive, throwing a tantrum and blah, 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 I sat through my ego and I just went through the thing and I just went with the flow because it was so disorganized. And so it annoyed me. It really did. It was so disorganized and it just broke that's my time, 30 minutes of meditation right there where I'm just like praying, and it was so disorganized, but I stayed in it. I did not complain and I dealt with it. And then it was over. It's kind of like watching a movie, these situations that rattle us, that shake our globe, it's like watching a movie. And sometimes you just have to let the movie go because it's Satan waiting for you to show your ass, saying, look, you see how evil that person is? Look how bad that person is. Because we're always being judged by the angels and stuff like that. So we have to be careful about like what we do. There's been so many times where people have said so many rude things to me and done so many rude things to me. If I had to react or get violent or do something every time somebody got rude to me, I'd be in jail right now. I'd probably be dead somewhere, So it's like that. So it's like you can't, it's okay. A lot of people are like, no, that's not okay. Yeah, it is. Because at the end of the day, they got to be judged, and then what goes around comes back around. And I believe in that too, and then their woe is me, their mental anguish hurts them more than it hurts me. My mental anguish, it doesn't hurt me, as much. I process it, I cry, and then I let it go, So at this time, also, you can be messing, this is not the time to go messing with negative energies because Saturn is going to teach you a lot of lessons in your first house. So you have to learn the lessons of the first house in Saturn and Pisces, okay? For some of you can be dealing with jealousy, all right, which can put you into reaction. And when it comes to talking to the crush, I feel you could be ending a relationship that you no longer on speaking terms with. I feel also you need to be careful with Saturn and Pisces at this time. for the next 2.5 years, because it's teaching you to not to be reactive, not to get frustrated because you're not touching and seeing things, to practice patience at this time, because Saturn is a slow moving planet. It doesn't move very fast. And Saturn is the taskmaster. When I started doing this, I forgot which one. I think it was Saturn in Capricorn, where I was saying like, oh, the coins. Saturn gives you little coins for good behavior. Saturn in your first house gives you little coins for doing good behavior, for being practical, reasonable, copacetic, common sense, practicality, and practicing patience, and just being about moderation during this transit is really key to help you move forward with this energy. The moment you start to indulge in your ego, the moment Saturn gonna mess you up and whoop your ass, and like, yes, it will. So you gotta be careful with that. Then on Friday, change is really happening at this time, and this can be, for some of you, have some self-realizations with the friends or even family members, and this may be somebody who's been sneaky or lying, or may catch you by surprise by underhanded things they've been doing and you didn't know that they were doing them. Okay, or it could be a positive thing. It just depends what's going on with your personal natal chart. Okay, I feel you're going to have some self-realizations in regards to money, or what other people are really spending their money on, or your money on. Okay, so just be aware of that. For some of you, South Node in the ninth house, you need to protect your social media account. You need to protect, your internet situation, and be careful with the purchases that you're making at this time. For some of you, things can get lost or stolen. Be careful to guard against identity theft. For some of you may need to lawyer up. Oh, thank you, Jam. I appreciate that. Love you too. Kisses. Mwah. Some of you need to lawyer up. You need to really research what the hell you're doing. You need to slow down. You need to be careful with your purchases, especially big purchases like a house. Don't do it like sight unseen. You're going to be screwed. You got to go into the house and make sure that it's not like seriously dilapidated. Okay. So yeah, be careful of that. Or it turns out like the value of the house is not what it really is. So like, like things like that, you're going to have buyer's remorse with at this time. For some of you, this is your money situation changing for the better. Okay. Because you're ending your Saturn Dasha. What I noticed is that Pluto 20 years ago was in Capricorn, right? Saturn was in Virgo. That's our 7th house. Saturn Dasha. Okay. But then it gets complicated because Uranus. And it's like Uranus have to be on this side. And okay. So, anyways, astrology. Hi, welcome to my world. Subscribe. So then Saturn now is Pluto, 20 years here. Saturn's in Pisces. Is that weird? How it goes opposition, Saturn and Virgo, and then Saturn and Pisces. So those of you in your 40s who had your Saturn return in like 20 years ago, I think like that was 2008, try to recollect what happened during that time period with your Saturn return. Because if it was shitty like mine, mine was shitty. Okay. Mine was, it was everything but the kitchen sink. You're going to have a positive turn of events happening, and it's cool because also what's interesting as well, that a lot of people who are 40 to 43 are going to have a different life from what they've had. It is so cool how like, the planets just like tell the age of things. So cool, so it's interesting how like everything is gonna just be a real reversal. And we're gonna see like a lot of people at this time, whoever did you dirty and stuff like that, like it's gonna go down because it's gonna repeat again. But this time it's like, I'm gonna make things right. The universe is gonna make it right. But then those of you who didn't have that, who are blessed, mazel to you, you're just gonna have more new beginnings, blessings, endings and blessings happening for you at this time. So this is gonna be a beautiful energy time for you. So think back 20 years ago, what happened, because things are going to change. If it was like shitty like mine, join the club. Hi, I'm the Wailing Wizard. I cry about every 3 months or so. So, so it's not the easiest energy, but, I noticed that about the Saturn and the Saturn energies, how the one is opposing the other after 20 years. So it's very, very interesting because it's like some of us did go through like a real bad Saturn dasha. So I think that this time around, we're going to get some real blessings. And then the people that did you dirty are really going to reap what they sow because they got to repeat the whole situation and they got to change their habits and whatever they learn. And they got to apply it during this time period of 2.5 years when Saturn is transiting Pisces. You see, oh my God, you see, when you understand astrology, then it's like, So, anyways, exactly, Elle. Do good, be good, see good. Hate never, love forever. Sache Sai Baba. God rest his soul. Oh, Whaling Wizard Club is going to commence. Okay. So change is really happening at this time. And I feel like for some of you, you can have some real self-realization with friends and even family members, And at this time, maybe somebody is going to be sneaky, like I said. Okay. So I already said that. So at this time, I feel like for some of you, you just need to be careful what you do now with your money. For others of you, this week, probably by the end of Friday, you're going to start to see this reversal of fortune happening with Pisces, okay, with Saturn and Pisces and Pluto and Aquarius. So, or the people that did you dirty, you're going to start seeing shit or start hearing about shit happening to them at this time. Like it's going to get dirty for them, while you growing. All right. So then we have the South Node, right, with the 9th house. And then, but here's the thing. The North Node now is at 5 degrees. So that means that it may not be by next week in your 3rd house. It actually might be in your 2nd house. So this is going to be a beautiful time for money. So make sure you're checking your astro themes, your natal chart to see the interception between Taurus and Aries in your 3rd house with your 2nd house, because that means that South Node still dealing with karma in the 8th house. That's karma too in the 8th house. So we could see definitely this reversal of fortune happening with money. So the focus during this time period for some of you is going to be on your finances, and your financial situation is going to change for better or for worse. Okay. Some of you have lessons with money. Some of you have karmic lessons that are going to cost you money. Okay, because you have to end the karma with certain people. So you have to do it through money. Okay, so there is going to be some kind of karmic coin that you're going to have to pay in order to end the situation for some of you. Alrighty, let's see what the cards say. Oh my goodness, when I get into the astrology, I swear to God, it's like boom, bye. It's like ting, I get it. So anyways, the 8 of Swords. Hi, Sugarcane. The 8 of Swords, yeah. Some of you are going through it emotionally. Some of you are, especially the younger people. So those of you like probably 35 and under, you could be going through it emotionally during this time period with this energy, or this could be just a really stressful time for you as well. You could be very much in your head about things, especially things you're not doing at this time. You could be really going through it, and think because you're not trusting your intuition. And and so this is a time to delve more into prayer consciousness and listen to your intuition, pay attention to your dreams at this time, because this is a time for destiny. Whether or not you choose it is up to you, because God gave us free will. So if you want to do it, then do it. If you don't want to do it, that's fine too. But then when you go to heaven and God said, oh, did you have this beautiful experience and blah, 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 and did you do this, do that? No, because I was too scared, because I wanted to be about this relationship and I wanted to show honor and pride. Oh, okay, because that one wasn't supposed to last that long anyways, and I don't know why you stretched it out for so damn long. So you're going to have to repeat that relationship again, because you need to learn to let go. And this time I'm going to make it tougher, because that's what God does when we reincarnate. He makes our lessons. If we're not doing what our soul's supposed to be doing, he's going to make the lessons that we already just learned, he's going to make us repeat them again, and he's going to make them tougher. That's what happens when you join Kabbalah. You see that? It makes you like, so because it's very important to step out of your comfort zone. It's very important to delve into certainty and to delve into God energy and faith consciousness or else you're not going to move forward. And then you got to go back and repeat the same things. Those that commit suicide, they go back and they repeat the same thing. They go back and repeat the same mental anguish, this time twice as hard. So that's what happens. So that's why sometimes whenever I like think about like what is earth, I always think it's like purgatory or hell. I can't decide yet, because it's like our hell is our consciousness, is our ego, and then our purgatory is our reality. So it's like I don't know where heaven is yet, because I haven't experienced that, because I just got out of my Saturn dasha, but I'll let you all know when it happens. Okay. I'll let you all know when it happens what that was like, because I don't know. So anyways, so for some of you here, Saturn is really testing you at this time, because you're not seeing the progress that you want. You're not seeing the things that are happening for you at this time, but they're happening. You just have to be patient, and you have to delve into faith consciousness. Saturn is testing you at this time, because Saturn brings lessons. So some of your lessons are going to be patience and watching the fruits of your labors. Okay. For others of you, you're dealing with deep insecurities at this time, and this is time for destiny. But your hell, your ego is making you deal with your deep insecurities at this time. And this is why you can't move forward with this energy. And this is why you have problems. Okay. The Tower card talks of change. This is also traveling. This could also be a move happening for some of you this week with this energy. So this could be a powerful time for that. So certain things may also no longer apply in your life with this energy. Not the best time to be revenge seeking, because North Node in Taurus. Think of Orson Welles. I keep bringing up that story because Orson Welles wrote that book about his dad, and then his dad called him out for being gay, and then he got arrested and sent to prison, and he died penniless. Okay, talk about revenge. So don't do no revenge seeking on nobody. Okay, keep it clean, keep it kosher, keep it copacetic at this time. You don't know nothing. You just an angel that's crying and suffering and going, my God. For some of you, you're not listening. So you got to go do and have your experience by yourself. So you're going to learn the hard way. Okay. The Six of Coins, be careful with your giving energy. Be careful of the choices that you make at this time with other people. Alrighty. I feel for some of you here, you are no longer going to help other people in your life. Certain people have taken and taken and taken from you. That's it. You cutting it off. You like, forget it. I ain't helping you. Go figure it out. Bye. All right. The Ace of Swords, your perspective and outlook on life on this situation is changing. You're having a lot of epiphanies and self-realizations, and realizing that this person actually did not like you, and actually used you like to death. And now you're just like, I'm done. Finito. And so you're just like, because you never liked me. You only wanted to use me. And this is, and you're realizing that. And then you have all these sword cards here. So people are going to throw you under the bus. You may not have an easy time dealing with people this week. I'll admit that, because that's the Satan energy. That's your ego, your fears, and your emotional self getting too reactive over things. So you need to be careful with this situation at this time. Okay. For others of you, you're stuck in your feelings about things, and you're not over certain situations in your life because you're not doing anything about it. The Ace of Cups, I see emotional validation happening. So this is like a lot of like epiphanies at this time with this energy happening. For others of you, you're helping others, but you're being selective with who you're helping at this time. You're not just helping anybody. Okay. The Star card, manifesting what you want during this time period. Hopes, wishes coming true with this energy, manifesting at this time patiently what you want. It may not happen anytime soon, because again, Saturn here doling out coins as it sees fit. Okay. So it might be a little bit, but it'll give you sparks and miracles. For some of you, you are ending your Saturn dasha, and this is like a turning point in your life. The Ten of Wands, you're very skeptical at this time because you're not seeing anything. You got to touch it and feel it in order to believe it. And right now, you're lacking the faith consciousness. Okay, so and you're like, there is no God, and da 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 da. Don't do that. Don't do that. There is a God. Okay, don't do that. Alrighty. Because, then you really got to put yourself in that Saturn and have a lot of lessons with Saturn and Pisces at this time. You know, everybody was like, all the other astrologers, oh my God, it's such a spiritual time. No, it's not. No, it's not. Nope. Nope. No, it's not. It's really a time of transformation, emotional transformation. And emotional transformation is not easy. Okay. And especially when the universe is challenging you and showing you where you need to change. For others of you, you're very optimistic about the news you're receiving. So you could be receiving some much needed, very, very good news at this time. For some of you, this could be a new love interest, and this person's very intelligent, you know, got good head on his shoulders or her shoulders, you know, very smart person. Alrighty. The Six of Swords, yeah, you're going through it emotionally. This is your new normal coming up, or you're accepting your new normal at this time with this energy for some of you. So it depends what's going on in your cards. Not the best time for traveling for those of you who are traveling. The Two of Swords, this person is still thinking about you. This person is loyal to you. You do have friends that are loyal to you as well with this energy, and your friends will show up when you need them, and they will talk to you, and they will communicate with you, and you can talk to them and tell them anything that is going on in your life, and they will listen. So know that, okay? You are not doing this by yourself. You are not alone. I feel like you can be revisiting or going back to a place where you used to live with this energy. For some of you, this can be a family reunion happening during this time period as well. For some of you, not all of you. For others of you, this could be traveling coming up. So there's an emphasis on that. The Five of Swords, I feel with this energy here that you could be not the easiest energy time for you, especially those of you in your late teens or your late teens and stuff like that, because you can be bullied at this time with this energy here. Okay. And you know, you can be picked on by others, or you could be isolating yourself from other people because you're assuming you're going to be picked on by other people, and you're having social anxiety, and that's what's causing you to have a hard time fitting in, okay, and really stepping out of your comfort zone. So really, you're doing it to yourself for some of you. The Justice card, major decisions are coming up at this time. I feel like you're trying to manifest something into your life. You're not trying to make a decision as a way to manipulate something. I do feel like wishes are coming true at this time. Truth is being revealed with this energy. There's an emphasis on money with this energy here as well, and this could be money coming in for you with this energy. The Emperor card, for some of you, you're going to feel more in control of your situation, like you got this. For others of you, this is a great time for business picking up with this energy as well. I feel for some of you here, again, like I said in the astrology, stay on the right side of the damn law, okay? Because at the end of the day, it is not worth it. It is not cute after a certain age to go beating up people. Okay. It looks very trifling and very immature. So, you know, just don't do it. For some of you, you really do have a bad temper. You're like tyrannical. So I would be really careful. That's that Pluto in Aquarius. And then Mars is not well aspected in Cancer. So you're like, seriously, like you could be very emotional during this time period. Okay. I see jealousy. Again, it's like starting to correlate with the astrology. Oh my goodness. So I see jealousy because you're watching other people grow and stuff. And that is the trick of the Satan. That is the trick of the Satan energy, to make you think, you know, like they say, this is like the multiverse. This is not really your reality, you know, but your brain is translating it for you, the Satan energy, the hell, and it's telling you what you're going to see right now. And this is what you're going to see. And this is your truth. And it's not really your truth. So know that, okay? Know that you are more than likely creating a false reality, okay, of what you think is true. And this is not the truth. So try to have a different conversation with the brain at this time, because you're getting jealous. Exactly, Elle. Don't be fooled, fishies, okay? Because you're getting jealous over nothing, okay? You're growing just as they're growing, you know? I'm not freaking out that I got 969 subscribers, because I'm putting my faith in God. Wherever God wants me to be, that's where I'm going to be. It don't matter, you know? It don't matter. Like, I literally have no cares, okay? So it's going to be okay. I do see workplace bullying happening at this time with this energy. So you may not be getting along with certain people, or you may have to complain or create that boundary, and don't let people push you around, but also don't put hands on people and don't blow up on them. Okay. So be careful. And then sometimes you may have to leave a situation because it's too negative for you. Okay. I see new love coming in. Here we go again with the damn love. Oh, Jesus, mother. I see love. Okay, we're good. So, anyways, the Page of Coins. I'm so over that. The Page of Coins. There's another source of income coming in for some of you here with this energy. This could be passive income. This could be a great time getting monetized with this energy as well. The Knight of Swords, another source of income. For some of you, you can be more about your financial security, and you can be like, creating more sources of income. For some of you, you could be getting more jobs at this time just because you're a little bit of a workhorse with Saturn and Pisces, and you just are very good at working at this time. And that's all you want to do is just like throw yourself into your career and just work. And then for some of you who are like in high school and stuff, you're an earner. Like you literally will be coming up with money making ideas at this time. Like it's not even going to be funny. It's going to be like, oh my gosh, and you're going to be starting like your own little businesses and what have you, so this is a beautiful time for money for you. The Strength card, this year, hard work and perseverance paying off with this energy here. And here we go again. Stay on the right side of the law. In the words of the great disciple Oprah Winfrey, let your wounds be your wisdom at this time. Okay, so be very careful with this energy. If you have to, start learning to count to 10, okay, and just not intriguing other people. Okay, this is a time of reinvention. Some of you could be reinventing yourself at this time. Okay, for others of you, I see you traveling somewhere new. I feel like for some of you, your special skill set is really going to stand out at this time and people are going to take notice. The Moon card, I feel with this energy, your consciousness is going to change. Okay, and maybe from your bad experience here, maybe you do need to go to jail for a couple days. Okay, maybe you do need to experience what it's like to get a felony and not being able to carry a gun or not being able to get a job, to grow as a manager, and that's going to, guess what, Pluto in your 12th house. And that's like, I think like that's 10 years before you can get it expunged off your record, before you can grow and stuff. And you're wondering like 10 years in why you can't grow. And that is why. So you need to be about your future. Think, Pisces, think, okay? Think before you react, okay? Think, all right? Because some people are just not worth it. Life is so hard. Don't you think that living is so hard? It is not easy. So why don't you just let that person be? Because they got to deal with their own stuff and their own problems. You don't go home with that person, or maybe you do, and you know that they do deal with mental anguish. I think that's why, that's the problem with being an empath. I think that's why I don't mess with my ex, and I try to compromise with him a lot and bend a lot, because I know he's going through his own issues, and I know he's going through his own like hell that he does not want to discuss with me, and it's fine. And it's absolutely fine, So, but he can't be in my movie with all that darkness. No. Okay. So at this time, you're very cautious. You have a lot of coin cards here. So you have to be patient at this time. Okay. Because a lot of things aren't going to come to you right away. It could be when Jupiter goes into Taurus in April that things start happening. It could be when the planets go retrograde, when things start happening for you. Okay. So you're just sowing your seeds at this time. So know that you're going through a lot of transformation and a lot of changes in your life. You're letting go of a lot of situations, but you just need to be patient, for the things that you want. I feel for some of you here, I see an IRS check happening here, or this could be some kind of government check coming in for you with this energy as well. With this energy, I feel for some of you here, this is you protecting your assets at this time. For others of you, you could be fighting over money, dealing with baby mama drama kind of situation, and stuff like that. So you may have to go to court at this time with this energy. The King of Cups, I feel with this energy here that I do feel like, there is somebody new. Okay, this love again. Damn it. God, mother of pearl. All right, so blah, blah, blah. Love. I think it's going to be a Scorpio or another water sign. And this person going to put restrictions on you. Okay. Whenever they feel like showing up, let us know. All right. So then I see emotional validation happening. For some of you, you could be lucky in love if it's there. Whenever it feels like showing up. You have a lot of influence over other people at this time, so this can be a popular energy time for you. This can be traveling coming up. This is a time of destiny, for better or for worse. Okay? Just because it sounds pretty doesn't mean it is. Okay? Because you are what you want to create. What do you want to create? It's sometimes what we're creating takes a little bit longer than what we expect. Okay? Because it's a big dream. All right? The Three of Swords is traveling for some of you. For some of you, you're going to be ending something and it's going to impact a lot of people around you at this time. So it's not going to be the easiest energy. All right. You're not coming up on the easiest energy. And on top of that, you have like a lot of sword cards here. So it's a busy energy time for you. It's an emotional energy time for you. And it's a slow time for you, you know? But you got to, do what you can. Delve into spirituality, delve into spirit consciousness and delve into God at this time, because that's what's going to help you. That's what's going to help you get through it all, and, I believe in God and I believe in sparks and miracles and everything like that. And God has been nothing but good, and worst comes to worst, you could check out the Kabbalah Center. I mean, they're really awesome about helping people and stuff like that. And I love them. I've been doing it since I was like little, Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hi, Carmen. So it's like it's been like that, So, but things will change. Anytime, I will always say this, anytime we come into like a switch in the planets, a change in the planets, they always start out rough. And then we adjust, and then we get comfortable, and then we're just like, oh, okay, I get it. So right now we just feeling ourselves out, and then we adjust. All righty. So, anyways, I love you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you, Elle, for hanging out with me, Sherry Kate, and hey, Carmen. All right, show your love and support to your girl Marie by liking, subscribing, and sharing. Kisses. Mwah.